Behind me here, these homes are now condemned. Just 2 days ago, people were living in them, but yesterday they were forced to evacuate. I'm going to share some information as to what took place here and give you some visuals as to what happened just behind these homes. If you want to learn more, then come along with me. Coming to you from Glen Lyon, Pennsylvania. Today is Monday, September 25th, 2023. 1 day ago yesterday, Sunday the 24th, behind here, a massive sinkhole opened up. It connects to the underground coal mine workings that once took place here. It's a vertical shaft that goes down 750 feet deep to the old workings. We don't know how deep the hole is. We're going to hopefully get confirmation of that with the drone. Right now, crews are on scene prepping the area for them to be able to take care and fill in the massive hole. Fire department's here. There is officials, inspectors, most likely DEP. But this building and this building are now condemned, and over 20 people were forced to evacuate and are now displaced from their homes. Now, the subsidence took place around 12 in the afternoon on Sunday, and initially it was about 100 feet deep, but we've had a lot of rain overnight, and it's reported that the hole is even deeper now. It actually goes down, when it was actually in operation, 750 feet deep to the underground workings. So underground everywhere here is just different tunnels and chambers and cavities. So there is fear and risk that this building right here can fall into that hole. So they are working efficiently to try to rectify the situation, but it is a real concern because with a lot of rain, and when the hole opened up, it actually bursted a water pipe behind those buildings there, which is just shooting water right into it, making a bad situation even worse. Now, this was part of the Glen Lyon Coal Company, and I'm going to show you an old black and white picture with an arrow pointing as to what used to be here. So directly above the hole, above the shaft, was a hoist system, which they used to use to lower and to raise the coal out of the mine. And from what we know is that it can get worse. You know, this is not the first time it's happened, it won't be the last. But for the fact that it happened so close to a home like this, or these homes, is a real scare, and people were just forced to leave with whatever they could take at that time. And now the buildings are condemned. They can't go back inside, and we don't know if they're going to be able to ever return or not. Hopefully there's good news when this does get taken care of. But right now, I want to get the drone up in the air to see how it looks, see how wide it is, see how deep it is, get some photos, and just get an overall sense as to what the scale is of these underground mine subsidence. All right, I got the drone powered up, got it calibrated, and we are ready to take off and get a sense as to what is behind these homes here. That is a good size hole. Now, it doesn't go all the way down. I can't tell by the scale of the footage of the visuals here how deep it goes, but it looks like it's big enough to swallow a building. That's about as close as we could get without being in harm's way, but it is a good size hole. Scary to think that could go down 750 feet. Fill is being brought in as we speak. It's like they're bringing stone in. Looks like that stone is being used to make a road going to that hole so they could safely get over there without sinking into the soft grass and mud. And it's this building right here that is the immediate threat and concern that it can get swallowed up by the earth and fall into that sinkhole. Even though it did happen yesterday, they weren't really able to do any work until today because it was just a steady, hard rain all through the night. On the side here, staying behind the ropes, you can see the hole. And if you look in the distance, there is a type of structure, and we do believe that is remnants from the hoist that used to be here a long time ago. Just confirming that this was the exact location where everything took place. And it's just a rather bizarre sight to see such just a massive opening. And good thing is that it didn't open up directly beneath the home. At least it's in the backyard. are creating a road. As we saw, they're bringing in truckloads of stone and they're making a safe path to get back there. And they can either use a conveyor system to just load it and the belt will just dump it right into the hole, or they may physically just dump piles and have the dozer push it in. But regardless, it is something that needs to be taken care of sooner than later because of the conditions. It's just not favorable for subsidence. The ground is really wet and saturated. We've had a lot of rain the past 2 days from the remnants of the hurricane, so it's just kind of a recipe for disaster. Now, the information I did share with you was both shared from news sources and my friend Chris of the Underground Miners Group, and he did confirm that it was a ventilation shaft slash hoist shaft for either people and or coal, but it was 750 feet deep, went down to the underground workings, and although it's been gone for a long time, those tunnels are still there. There's still cavities, they're still open. Probably a lot of them are flooded, but stuff like this can happen and does happen. And as we're working right now, rain is starting to fall again, so time is of the essence, as they say. It's sad to see too that a lot of these homes are homes for children. There's toys in the windows, bikes outside, and I'm sure good memories were made here, but unfortunately we don't know if and when they will return. The only hopes is that they can return to this set of homes because it's not in immediate danger, but this one most likely may or may not allow the families to return. With the rain starting to fall, that means it's my time to get out of here and hopefully enjoy the view and look at this underground mine subsidence here in Glen Lyon, Pennsylvania, here September 2023. We always hear about families being displaced due to fire and flood. Not so common you hear about it from mine subsidence, but here in Pennsylvania it's a real threat. Through the whole valley there's miles and miles of underground workings, and there's nothing saying that they won't ever give way and subside and cause a massive sinkhole. As mentioned, the only good news that I point out is that it didn't happen directly beneath the home. At least it happened behind the home. But that home still could fall in, that building right there. But hopefully the crews get to it fast enough, plug it up, seal it up, so that it can't get any worse than what it already is. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.